She's saying that she wants the war to end as quickly as possible, but she refuses to provide the necessary stuff so that Israel can end the war as quickly as possible. The solution to that, though, is to give people precision weapons that minimize civilian casualties and let Israel destroy Hamas and get this thing over once and for all. That's simple. It is not our business to micromanage Israel's war in the Middle East. Hamas is an evil organization. What we should be doing as an ally of Israel is empowering them to wipe Hamas off the face of the earth and get this war over. It's very simple. It's great to be in De Pere, Wisconsin. Thank you. Now, we got to just talk a little bit about the record of Kamala Harris because, you know, she does this thing. She does this thing, Kamala Harris does, where she stands before a crowd like this, and to get a crowd like this, of course, Kamala Harris has to have a rock star or a rapper open for her. And then, you know, before her remarks are even over, they're all heading for the exits. You guys are a great crowd, and I'm thrilled to have you. But look, Kamala Harris, she stands before crowds like this, and she'll say, without a hint of irony or a hint of shame, that on day one, my friend, she is going to tackle the affordability crisis that's affecting American families. And on day one, she's going to make groceries more affordable. And on day one, she is going to make it possible for young people to afford a home. And every single person with an ounce of sense is saying, well, Kamala, day one was 1,300 days ago. What the hell have you been doing all the time? And John's been in politics. The great John Barras has been in politics a little bit longer than I have. But I think the problem with Kamala Harris's policies is it's like the dumbest of two possible worlds, right? You're saying that you want to, that's Kamala Harris for you, but you want to prolong, she's saying that she wants the war to end as quickly as possible, but she refuses to provide the necessary stuff so that Israel can end the war as quickly as possible. She says that she cares about innocent civilian casualties, and I do too. I don't want innocent people to die in this conflict. The solution to that, though, is to give people precision weapons that minimize civilian casualties and let Israel destroy Hamas and get this thing over once and for all. That's simple. Kamala Harris is pursuing the worst of all possible worlds. Donald Trump's going to bring some peace and stability and some common sense back to the United States of America foreign policy. It is not our business to micromanage Israel's war in the Middle East. Hamas is an evil organization. Thank you. Hamas is an evil organization. What we should be doing as an ally of Israel is empowering them to wipe Hamas off the face of the earth and get this war over. It's very simple. We all know that because our truckers bring everything to market, they bring the groceries to the grocery store, they bring the lumber to the construction site. The only thing that is broken about this country is our failed leadership. And that's why we got to fire Kamala Harris, replace her with Donald J. Trump, and get some leadership in this country that is equal to the job of leading the American people. Now, compare and contrast. Compare Kamala Harris, opened the border, suspended deportations on day one, and stopped Donald Trump's Remain in Mexico policy. When Donald Trump is president, we're going to re-implement deportations, re-implement Remain in Mexico, and tell people they got to go back where they came from and come through the proper channels. She's going to win this race because she's auditioning for my job. She wants to become Trump's vice president, I think, because she knows the jig is up. But America is too smart for it. We are not going to promote Kamala Harris. We're going to say, you're fired to Kamala Harris, and kick her out of Washington, D.C.